YouTube, the full setup here. I'm back with another tech unboxing. Today I've got the Motorola G. I've been really looking forward to seeing this. I'd like to thank Motorola for sending it out to me. Let's take a quick little look around the box. I am going to do lots of reviews and kind of gaming. We're going to have a look at the camera and stuff, so please go have a look at my channel and subscribe. So we can just see the Moto G on the front. Very small box. I don't think there's probably a lot of stuff in here. But this is a very cheap handset. It's £120. This phone is really going to change the mobile market. Now, this is the 8GB version they've sent me. But I would recommend getting the 16GB version as there's not expandable storage. I'll just read some of the stuff on the back here for you. So it says the Moto G features a curved design that fits comfortably in your hand with colourful snap-on backs. And they do lots of different colour snap-on backs. You can also get flip case covers that are magnetic and turn it on. And it also has bumper cases that you can stick on the side, which is really good. Let's get to the next bit. It's built to last with a Corning Gorilla Glass HD display water repellent coating, which it has got. It's got a 720p display on a 4.5 inch, kicking out 329 pixels per inch. Now, for the price and for the size of the screen, this is like one of the best in its class. You will not find a better screen on a handset, let alone a handset that starts at £120. And long life battery as well. Yeah, it's got just over a 2000 mAh battery I want, and it's got the Snapdragon processor in it, the Snapdragon 400, which is a quad-core 1.2 processor and then another gig of RAM. So this thing is going to be unbelievable for the price. It should nip through everything you want to do, and that's what Motorola wanted to make with this. They wanted a smartphone for everyone. So here's the handset itself. Put that to one side. Inside the box, yeah, I didn't expect there'd be a lot in here. There's not a mains charger, but you should have some kicking about if you bought a smartphone in the last few years, or you can plug it into your laptop. So there's the standard micro USB, and then we have some documentation. Safe, smart, protected. It's just about using the battery charge and all that kind of stuff. And then there's a let's get started. So it's kind of got some basic stuff for you if you haven't used Android before, kind of where the power buttons are, how to charge it. There's Motorola Migrate as well, which is really good. You can set it up on your other Android phone and you can just migrate everything straight over, so that's brilliant. Just how to do home screen, basic stuff, I know that anyway, but it might be good if no one's used it. And how to open the back case as well to change the cover, and obviously put in the SIM card and stuff. So let's have a little look around the handset. Now you can see it's got this perfectly fits in your hand. It fits in your hand very nice. I've got small hands, so a 4.5 inch phone for me is ideal. Like, I've had a bigger Samsung Galaxy Note and it's difficult when you've got someone else in your hand to use. As you can see, my thumb just slides straight up over to it. I did have a 4 inch as well, and I just found it a bit too hard for my eyes to see. We've got a front facing camera here, which I think is a 1.2 megapixel and it's 720p, and then we've got the your speaker or your headpiece, your earset. Then we have a 3.5mm headphone jack, what's looking like to be another microphone. We have the 5 megapixel camera at the back. It's only rated 720p, but still that's really good. You have to remember this phone is £120 it starts from, so it's packing a lot of spec. We've got an LED flash, speaker on the back, volume rockers and power. So there's just a look around the handset. Now it is really nice. I've left it kind of as it is. I have installed some apps already, but I've took them off just so I can show you. So let's unlock the device. As you can see, you can slide to unlock. There's me in the App Store, and you're just greeted by the home screen. And you have lots of different home screens you can put stuff on. File manager, actually I did add that app. I would recommend downloading that to go through all your files. But on the home screen we can see there is the call feature. Obviously, as it's a phone, so you can just put everything in. You've got all your numbers there, pretty simple to do. A few little extra bits to go into settings. We've got Google Chrome. Now this has got a 720p screen, so web pages do look really nice. This is a page on my website for lots of my free software. I'll let you have a look at the text. This is it's my antivirus page, and as you can see there, the text is really crisp. It's really smooth and it runs really nice. So let me take you back again. We'll have a little look at what else is on there. So then we've got the messaging feature, which is pretty simple. You can got to add message there. Again, just settings, nothing too much going on. There's the camera, which I think I'll show you in a minute. And then we've also got to go into the Play Store, and then the set of all the different Google apps, which are very useful. I use quite a lot of these. You've got like Gmail and lots of other stuff, but I'll show you when we go into the main settings. And then at the top you have a Google search bar. Now if you swipe down, you can here's like all your notifications. You press that and it gets rid of them. And this is like a quick profile that you can add loads of different settings to turn stuff on and off, like brightness and Bluetooth and stuff, which is really useful. Or you can just go into your settings and have a full play. So that's pretty much the home screen. My only issues with this phone, I don't want to take anything away from it, like a phone that I'd normally buy for 120 quid, I could write the list of issues for probably a day, but there's actually just two little minor issues. The only one I showed you earlier is just the sleep and volume buttons. I believe they should be a bit higher, and you probably can't hear it, but they just feel a little loose. So that's that issue. Now, my only other issue with it is the home, like the buttons are like built onto the screen. It's like this is a bit of a screen. I'd rather this is separate, maybe a home button I could press. I know press home buttons break, but you do get confused between the app tray and the home button, and it also gets in the way a bit on the camera, which I'll show you in a minute. But that's really is just me being niggly. You can't really take any away from this. It is absolutely brilliant. So here we go, we've got all the different apps. This is where all my early notes, you can see I'm running lots of apps open, and it's still being very quick. It's got a Snapdragon 400 processor, 1.2 gig quad core, so that makes everything run really nice, really smooth, and games look fantastic too. And most games I've thrown at it, you can play it on the high setting and they look really nice. So let's go into, sorry, wrong one. Let's go into all the included apps then. So first you've got apps and widgets. I'll just talk about widgets quickly. So loads of different things you can drop. This is what splits Android from Apple, is being able to put all these widgets on things. So just to say, rather than have just all you've got with Apple is these squares. I know they've changed it a bit now. That's all you've got. But with Android, you can put loads of widgets down. So, and lots of the apps that you download come with widgets as well, like different music players and news and stuff. And you can just pick it up and you can just put it there, so you've kind of got it quick access straight away. Okay, so I haven't set up an email account yet. Let's have another little look. So just go for a clock, for example. But imagine if that was an email, so it's there straight away, and you can have them on all these different ones. So that's a really useful little thing to have. And as you can see, it comes with pages of them anyway, and all the other apps that you do add to it. So let's have a little look at the apps. So there's Motorola Assist, which is very much like Google Now. It kind of goes through your calendar and stuff. I don't use these apps too much, but if you're a business user and you put loads of stuff in your calendar, they're really good at reminders and doing this stuff. So you can either use Google Assist, or you can do the swipe up for Google Now from the bottom. Show you that. There's the calculator. And you go to splits aside. Now, one thing you'll see about this is running Android 4.3 Jelly Bean with a guaranteed update to KitKat, but it's basically pure Android. It hasn't got anything laced over the top like you know, Samsung TouchWiz or HTI Sense. It hasn't got any of that. It's just got a couple of Motorola apps and everything's Google, which makes it go really quick because there is only a gig of RAM in this device. Let's go back into the outro again. So we've got the calendar, that's pretty easy. We've already shown you the Chrome browser that comes with it. The only one that's not included is the file manager, which you know you should get straight away to get into there. So you've got clocks, Google Drive, which you get storage as well. I think when you get this phone, you get 50 gig for 2 years. They give you like extra storage. So then there's options for email. There's also built-in FM radio as well, but you'll need an antenna plugged in the top. I keep pressing the wrong one. There's gallery, so you go into the gallery. Here's some images that I'm going to show and lots of different stuff that you can do. When I do a full review of what all the camera, you can change the views, so you can go to a grid view as well. And then you can also, if you tap this, when you're on an image, you can share it. You see there's only a few options here, but when you've got all your Facebooks and WhatsApp and all these different things, it allows you to share it straight up to there, so you don't have to go into the actual program itself. So that's quite a nice little feature. So that's simply the gallery. As you can say, emails for setting up your own email that's not Gmail, which I think I've already covered. There's a Gmail account, and we've got just a simple, this is all the Google Now and Google search. I won't go too far into that. Then you've just got general Google settings. You've got Google Plus as well, which is their version of kind of like Facebook and Twitter, which if you're on YouTube like I am, you've pretty much been forced to use now. And then you've got Hangouts as well, which is also again like a chat, which brings in like loads of your different, you know, contacts from YouTube and everything in your contacts. So it's like a good social networking area. Maps you've probably used, so we don't need to show you that. They've also got Moto Care as well, which means you can either chat with them live direct if you've got a problem, or it can call them, so that's really useful. Let's have a look what else is there. Motorola Migrate. Now, it gives you this option when you turn on the phone, whether it's old or new. So say you say, this is my new phone, I've got my old Android, say continue with Migrate. Now what this will do is you download the app on your other phone, you show the QR code up on your other phone, and then you can, it just basically beams everything over Wi-Fi from one phone to the other, so you can completely transfer everything over, so that's really useful. There's lots of other things there. People is your contacts, you've got photos, which is basically just like gallery but Google's, we showed you that, and then all the different play stuff like books. Newsstands, very useful as well. So for me, I have all the latest tech news, but if you do want the latest tech news from everywhere, from lots of big people like CNET, and I've got loads of reviews and trusted reviews and stuff, have a little look at the website in the corner, that's my site. There's quite a lot of stuff on there. What else we got? Play Music. Now, Play Music you might really like, because for free it will let you upload 20,000 songs. So because you're limited on storage, this could be really useful. You do need Wi-Fi, you will get data charges otherwise, but you know, you can just have a few tunes that you want on the phone, and then you can just have your entire collection, as I've got, for when I'm on Wi-Fi, so I can get on that anywhere. Then there's just into the settings, you've seen there's also Google Translate, which does lots of different translations. If you've got data connection, you can take a phone, take a photo, and it will translate stuff. Voice search, so you can voice search Google and a whole bunch of things, and then your basic YouTube app. So there you can see it just runs really nice, you know, it's still smooth. I've got all these apps running. It's an absolutely fantastic phone. Like I said, there's two little issues I found with it, which really aren't that big, so I'll just show you the camera quickly. Now you will have to, if you go onto my channel, there's a, I will be doing like a full thing for the camera settings, so it's quite simple. Let me just put something in front of me. So use your fingers to zoom like that. You can face the camera around quickly. Let's get that view out of the way, and then you can switch to video mode. So it just starts recording as soon as you press the video mode. And to take a photo, just press it. And you can also burst shot by just holding it. That's 5 there. I gave up at like 50 earlier, it was still going strong. You can enter your gallery by just going that way. So that's into the camera. Now this is where I said the issues with the buttons come in. Now to get into all your camera settings is here. Now I know it's there, but when you're taking a photo quite quick, I think you'd be quite tempted to go to Google now. So that's my only issue with that. And in here there's lots of different options. You've got HDR, you can do the flash, there's a little option if you want to hold to focus, you can do slow motion video, panorama shots, but I will take you through all of that in my full review anyway. So overall I'm like massively impressed with this. It's a fantastic handset. As you can see, the screen's very bright, it's very vibrant. The build quality, like I said, it's not like your full metal or what you get on your premium phones, but it does feel very solid. The camera is capable, the processor's really quick in it, everything runs really nice, you can just see it's so smooth. And for £120 I think you'll just be absolutely happy. This is going to change the entire smartphone market, I think, for 2014. So thanks for watching. Loads of other videos on this, so please go on and have a look.